Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 52-degree Monday, the 1st of May. There's a lot of firsts this day. First of the week, first of the month. Man, swallows going around everywhere. Just the sound of the season beginning. All the birds carrying on. Man. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like today. But it's a shocker yesterday. Going from almost 90s to the lower temperatures than today. I think it's supposed to be in the 50s. I think yesterday's high was like 59 or something. Today, I think it's even lower. I don't know. But whatever. It's not raining. It's nice. Mama?
Yes, I have it.
It's Monday.
It is.
It's kind of cloudy, but it didn't rain on us. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
We'll take it.
Traffic was pleasing. No crazy people.
Mm-hmm.
There's fire somewhere, and everybody's so used to them they don't stand out.
Yeah.
Well, Mama,
Yes, I have.
let's go in there and bust out a Monday.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
I'll come up when I come to get my apple cider and you a cup of coffee.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Love. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So my first job of the day is a 2018 F3 standard. And we're putting cruise control. All you have to do is replace this front part of the switch, and this is dummied off on the standards. You just put that on, plug it in. You don't even have to reprogram the Spyder, but the old F3s, the way everything wraps in there. I'm hoping 2018 they have changed that by then. But also, it's in for an insurance job because somebody tried to steal it. Little they know, even if you somehow never got the ignition to turn on, you never get past it. You can't do it. I mean, it's literally, you can't get past the DES system, digitally encoded security system. So it has to get a whole new ignition set. And I guess I've never done an F3, but that whole fuel tank thing I didn't realize that was all a big plate. I guess I just never taken one of those apart like that before. But anyway, it was towed in. I don't know how he knows the battery's dead, but we're putting a new battery in it too, because nobody can turn it on. Can't turn it on. But also he's got the sprocket recall and the ignition switch and the cruise control. So yeah, that'll keep me busy for a while. But the way it was towed in, still the park brake's on, and you can't easily or as easy disarm the parking brake. You just pop this cover off. But you gotta get this off first. Pop this cover off, and there's a T30. Pull this out of the way, and oddly enough, nothing on this thing uses 12 millimeter except for the cable. So your toolkit, if you ever have to disarm your park brake, do yourself a huge favor. Go dig through your pile of wrenches, find where you got a couple of 12 millimeters, throw that in your toolkit. Because if you ever need to take that thing off, it does have a pair of pliers, but you know what things are going to look like when you put a pair of pliers on a nut. But you just loosen it and slide it off the pole here. Maybe I'll show you when I get out there to his. So I got to roll that in here and get that done. So you just plop yourself on the ground. Take those. Oh, and that's a T25, by the way. Had to get up off the ground, go back in and grab a T25 screwdriver. It's not on there really tight, it's just holding that plastic. Oh, and by the way, if you're pointing on the hill like I am, before you pull that cable off, do yourself a huge favor and put some kind of stopper in front of that wheel. And ideally on the right hand side, because that's your only brake. If you're by yourself and you go to move this thing, you need to kick your stopper out and have access to your brake, like quickly, or she'll be a rollaway. But yeah, this is one. I'll show you. You had a cover on it, so it was hauled in. So he must have had a dolly or something on it, but it got set down on the cover. It had a cover on it. You guys probably seen it out here when I'm taking off for test rides. But Yeah, that's all they were able to do, is get in there and mangle that. They weren't ever taking this thing. As you can see, this thing's just blocked off. And it doesn't have any electronics in it either. So you got to replace the whole switch. But getting that ignition, so I got to pull all this plastic out of the way anyway, because I need to get in there where I can unbolt this whole bracket that's holding that gas cap. Kind of nuts. We'll see. The time for it's good. I should be able to do it in the time frame allowed. Well, thank goodness it wasn't in gear, at least. You'd be surprised how many people stop their Spyder and leave it in gear. Don't do that, because it has to force shift in the neutral before it can start. Gotta put your foot on the brake, hit the starter button, and it goes, you hear a blam! As it's force shifting a transmission that all the oil is sitting at the bottom. Yeah, not good. Always put it in neutral before you shut it off, because it doesn't stop it. People think if they put it in gear, it's like leaving your manual transmission in gear in case your park brake, it might not roll away. They roll with it in gear. The warmer they are, the easier they roll. But yeah, you don't want to do that dry shift on a startup. So let's dive in. Well, I just had another horrifying thought. I got to take the rear seat off so that I can take the front seat off to get that cowling out of the way, because there's screws that hold it on underneath there. And I can probably get the plastic off without the front truck up, but definitely need to get that rear seat off. So needless to say, I figured out how to get the rear seat. It's locked. It's a lock. Actually, it's the same lock for the. Well, it's a little bit different, but it's the same style lock. The front and rear trunks. There's that pin style lock that enters in a hole. Both those. Well, anyway, I got them done. I'm not going to show you how. I'm not even allowed to work, so nah. But no, literally, I'm not going to show you how. I'll teach somebody how to get into these things. But I'm at a point. I'm about to unbolt that plate. Hopefully I can get that out without having to take the fairing off. I might have to loosen some things. I just want to show you. This is what you got to go. This is what your F3 looks like. All of that I've done, that's what you got to go through to get to the fuel filter. I can guarantee you, over time, there's been some wands waved over the filter change. Yeah, that's totally uncool. But what a horrible job to do. But for some reason, I thought I'd seen that the new body style RTs were up here as well. I don't know why I thought that. But no, it's in the conventional, which this doesn't even have any of those parts. And I get a lot of people going, yeah, the new RTs is just a F3 with a different bodywork on it. No, not an F3 frame. Not even an F3 frame. Kind of some things like it. That upper portion up there is similar, but no, not even close. Out with the old, in with the new. That's kind of an ordeal, getting that thing out of there. But that's how they sell a lock set, because it has it's keyed for the new keys. There's the non-cruise switch. And all you do is switch it to a switch that has a cruise control. And it does route just right down through into here. You just plug it in. There's no programming or anything needed. Just need to purchase a switch and dig all that stuff out. And wham bam, you got cruise control. Cool stuff. So I'm feeding the DES antenna up through this thing. I got that done. And it's kind of tricky getting them bolts out of that thing. But yeah, fun stuff with the Spyder today. Made it home all safe and sound. I come in and I hear the old red cat crying in there. The old Gen 8 saying, I'm not feeling any love here lately. This has got to be the noisiest of them all. They all do it. It's just the sound they make. I was going to show you because we were talking about the drag link and fan art bar. I'll show you on this thing. So first of all, we'll look across. There's a drag link up front and the fan art bar in the back. Now that bend is in there to clear the drive shaft, but it's not it's not perfect. It's the mounting and them riding along with each other is different. Now pay close attention to the fenders and the front wheels when I go up and down. Better way to show you is watch when I go up and down here. So that sucks in, swings back out. This one is out and sucks in. You can really see it there. That should be going perfectly straight, but it is not. And I've seen tons of hacks and stuff like that to try to make that thing work different, locating things in different places and stuff like that. It's just, I'm not going to do any of those things. What I've seen from the different things I've seen people trying to do to make it work, it's just a rock crawler. It doesn't really matter. I haven't, until it was pointed out to me, I didn't even notice it. I just heard somebody talking about it. And we're the right way there. We're wrong over here. Let me loosen the cover and get that back. That's what's really, really nice about having those magnets in there. That works so good. See where the screws, that's where they're, kind of see the magnets in the crack there. This is the nicest one to take the cover on and off of. It's a little stiff. The magnets are strong, but once you loosen it, it just goes over. You lay it on because you got to kind of lay it on its side because it's got the wiring for the lights that run through the body and connects to a control module in there. But when you putting it back on, the magnets just grab themselves and line everything up. She's just a sweetheart. Really fun to drive. Awfully noisy though, but at first that used to really irritate me. But that's what if you watch any of the videos, people crawling with these things, they just make that noise. It's just their design. It's like Hondas make a sound, Harleys make a sound, Spyders make a sound. Everything has their own sound. Yeah, this one's just kind of noisy. But we love it. I haven't run this one over the rock bridge yet. Bad alignment. Yeah, that's nice. Yep, not quite sure how I managed to do that, but definitely put some scratches on the roof and a little bit along the front bumper there. That's pretty good for such a swan dive off the top here. Man, I just literally got crazy and did the wrong thing. Man, that's a bummer. Kelly probably won't be too happy about that, I don't reckon. But it's going to happen. All RCs do it. Good thing they're tough as nails. That's one thing about them. They're really, really tough. But I hate to put scratches on them when they had none. This thing it's been tipped over in the soft grass I've done it, and Kelly's done it, you know, racing around, but that's a pretty good thump right there. Let's see how she crawls up this thing at an angle. Oh yeah, no problem. That little fusion motor just crawls. She's just a digger. Well, you know how the Traxxas, the coupler for the, oh, forgot about that. That rear hangs way off the back there. That almost drug the brick out, didn't it? We'll just send her over all this little obstacle. That looks fun. I'm just plop here on the ground. What is it? Oh, it's caught behind that fender well there. Yeah, you can really see the scratches on her now. We'll give her light buff and we'll hide them as much as we can. Use like that. There's some different polishes you can put on there. It actually kind of basically hides the scratches. But they're there. You'll always see them. But I'm sure that's the first of very many you'll get. I just wish it wasn't me that done it. She's cool. She just won't. She'll go, oh, hubba. And she'll forget about it just that quick. But anyway, I'm going to bail out and we'll do a goodbye vlog here right quick. Well, hello there, YouTube. Well, that was something. I go in there and show her. She goes, oh, you gave her some patina. I said, yeah, I did that all right. I wiped over it and soaked it down good with some Plexus, and you can hardly see it. Got it underneath her craft light there, and you can see them, but that has a good way of hiding it. But you're going to get them clean right away and keep something on it so dust don't collect in it. Then it'll show real good. There ain't no sense in buffing it. You could probably do more harm than good trying to buff that stuff out.
Yeah, ain't gonna hurt nothing, no how.
It's gonna happen. Just wish it wasn't me. And Kelly goes,
I'm glad it was.
yeah, so Kelly goes, I'm glad it wasn't me. So we're both in agreement. Neither one of us wanted to do it, but it was me.
Yes.
But yeah, it just got fumbled up in my finger. You just do that every once in a while. But, oh well. But anyway.
All right, no harm, no foul.
Yeah. Lived to see another day.
Yeah.
Truck definitely did. It just like didn't even care.
No.
But anyway, on that, a little F3 stuff and a little RC car excitement. For us anyway. And I guess we'll call it at that. We better get in there and sit down somewhere before we do something else.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging around.
Yes.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.